Here's my plan for this channel. I'm going to post bi-weekly videos about tech stuff and... Well, I immediately failed, but a wise Pinterest quote once said, "The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now." I'm going to show you how to hack computers, and all you need is a USB and something to write to it with. Here's my computer for watching stuff on this TV. Easy to watch YouTube, Netflix, that kind of thing. But I have a problem. I completely forgot my password to the TV, so I can't use it anymore. But the solution. Okay. Plug this. You have to hit the boot menu key, and you don't usually know which one it is, so you can just hit all of them. That's what I do. So now I'm in the boot menu. So this is the USB I plugged in over here, containing, what is it? It's called live USB. So I really gotta duck down to be in here. I'm gonna do live USB with persistence. So I'll explain this. So actually it takes a while to boot up, it's pretty slow, so I got time. Basically what the live USB does is it has an operating system, like Windows, like Mac OS, like Linux. It's a Linux operating system, but the entire operating system is on this USB. So you need like 8 gigabytes, whatever. So then when you boot this up, instead of booting from the system on here, which is Linux, I boot from the system on here, which is a different version of Linux, Live Kali, which is a hacking version of Linux. Anyways, not important. Cool, it's loading. So this works on computers with you know what? You'll just see. Okay, so this is the desktop of the live USB operating system. So now I'm gonna go to the actual storage in here. So that's this. Now I'm going to go, home is where the users are. In Linux, what's this? Flag. Boom. I found data on the computer. I can read it as well. So, say somebody put a text document that's all their passwords. You could go in, look at that, anything else too. Like, for example, not this. Another thing you can do is use applications. So now, this computer I couldn't use, now I can search stuff up on it. Yeah. So this application I couldn't use, now I can search stuff up on it. Use any of the applications that are already on. Okay, let me explain this a bit better. So basically, usually how a computer works. This is your storage. This is your computer, okay? Usually the operating system boots and it accesses the storage. But when I'm taking this USB, I'm booting it from the USB instead of the computer, and then I can just access the storage like this. Now, how do you protect this? You encrypt your device. When you encrypt your device, the operating system grabs a key. So now, when you try and launch from your live USB, it tries to go through the lock, but it can't. It doesn't have the key. But operating still has the key. So you can encrypt your hard drive, or you can make it so you can't access the boot menu, which is what happens when you press F12 and your computer's booting up. Okay, here's a demo of turning on BitLocker. So that's how you protect yourself on Windows. You go here, search up BitLocker, boom, BitLocker is off, turn BitLocker on. And when you do this, it gives you a code. That's basically your key. If you lose that, your computer can be lost forever. So make sure not to do that. But you turn on BitLocker, you save the key to a thumb drive, you're all good. Okay, now how do you get it on your USB? You go to rufus.ie and you download the Rufus. This is just the standard one for the Windows. I already got it, so I don't need to download it. Then you go to Kali Linux. You have to scroll way down to get to the live USB. So scroll down. Keep scrolling. They really hide it. Okay, then over here you see point release live image, Kali USB. So this is what you want. You can only torrent it, so you'll have to look up another video on how to torrent a file, and it takes a bit, but here's where you get your image. Then once you get it, you select your image. I don't feel like torrenting it right now. I already did it, and I think I deleted the ISO. But this is another one. This is a different version of Linux called Ubuntu. So I click that, device, plug it in. So you plug in your USB, and then you can either write it in ISO mode or DD image mode. I recommend writing in ISO, and if that doesn't work, just use DD. Boom, you got that. Wow, sweet. You click start. You do that, obviously. Okay. Whatever, it checks. I'm going to click cancel because I don't want my USB to be... There you go. All data on the device will be destroyed. So don't have anything on there. Move it off. I'm going to click cancel. I don't want my drive to be wiped. Boom. Then you'll have your live USB. You're probably wondering why I'm shirtless. I was trying to go to this library to test out the live USB and see if I could just hack a computer out in the wild. I think that would be pretty cool. So I went there. Sunny, all was well. I got in. I checked the BIOS menu and it was locked. And then I walked out and it was pouring rain. This is the worst rain I've ever seen. All right, and I got soaked. So that's why I'm shirtless. Oh, thank you for watching.